religion is a thing that you shouldn't find out. Normally you are not supposed to find out a lot of things. Okay, you're just supposed to have faith. All right, you have to have faith and believe. That's it. But these days, everybody they ask too many questions now. That's why we are here now. Because we actually do not want to believe our nose anymore.
Let me just take Nigeria for this, and we cannot grow with God go do one. I pray God will do it. I left Nigeria when I was in my 20s. I'm not looking at my 50s, my ego. I left because I said God go do one. Now make me come up for God go do one. God will make Nigeria better. And we are even in a worse scenario.
Yeah.
When I left Nigeria, you could enjoy your own local television. They will show you movies. They will show you animated cartoon for children. They will show you everything just the way European styles are doing it. Do you know that those things does not happen in Nigeria, except you have DSTV or you have whatever. Those things does not work again. If I say those things we enjoyed in the 80s, it never even happened for Nigeria before. If they tell the new generation, they will say, really? Did it happen like that? Did people really see these things? So we are supposed to move past there. In Europe, you will see people handling projects of, let's not talk about 2050. We are preparing 2050. We don't even get plan. We are talking of senators are talking of they give me 500 million. I want to go and do
these people get.
I want to do
next election vision. Vision 2027. Vision 2031. Vision 2035.
Oh my God.
Vision 2039. Those are their visions. They are not leaders, but they are dealers. They are not rulers, right? They are ruiners. Okay. So they say leaders plan for the next generation. Oh, you see all these criminals, now the next election.
Hope not there.
Right,
Hope not this. See the governor now. See your governor. See your governor talking just now. Now I'm not going to get job for cleaning department for Europe.
I swear.
They're not going to employ him.
But in the government.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
YouTube, right?
Thank you. Have a nice day, my brother.
That's it, right. So, with us from Italy, I have another caller on the line. Hello there. How you doing?
Quite frankly, I wasn't expecting you were going to take my call, though. So as this one entered now, I'm like, oh my God.
This
I
is
never put my phone together.
The afternoon is not so busy, right? A lot of people prefer it, but at the same time, it's also the morning in some places that you can't be like, can I squeeze it in? But it's easier. Like, this time than evening is like, it's like a, kill joy. Or some people want to get it. But it's good you're on.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah. I'm glad. Yeah, I did very okay. Just a couple of things to talk about. Maybe not so much regarding your discussion today. I was trying to call the day you discussed on this madman who's in charge of mineral resources in Nigeria, who appointed recruited 2,000 guys into a particular armed forces of some sort.
They are called mines marshals.
Mines marshals. So this guy
the mines. And
okay. Okay. Now, just to piggyback on what Cham said the other day, she says, if Nigeria eventually gets this breakup that we are looking for, we're going to have different people to contend with. For example, Tompolo, who is over there, who's been collecting 4 billion monthly for his own security facilities and so on and so forth. So that's one group of individuals we would have to contend with. Okay. We also have Asawana and his clan. We also have those guys. There's also IPOB. There's the Odua people and all of that. There's also where I'm going is we now have different people, different military forces, if I may put it that way, that we will now have to contend with. Now, this madman has added his own 2,000 individuals, because at the end of the day, when maybe when Tinubu leaves, who knows, in 2040 or thereabouts, we have those guys there who
now have become more like established and entitled.
Exactly.
That you can no longer just wish them away and just say, hey, the people who created you, Agoya, move. I get what you mean.
So it's another problem. It's like these guys are not they don't think what's it called, deeply. They're not really futuristic. They're all about the now.
God bless you. Whatever they can get now, they do not have much time. Whatever damages that's going to cause in the long run, right? Let the future deal with that. Now is what they care about.
It is so scary when you think about it. It's so scary. It is so annoying.
Having your own private army doing the job that the established, lawfully established institutions were supposed to be doing. Okay. And in that same system, all of them coexisting. They should continue.
Okay, so Michael, let's do some comparison now. Let's assume that
there is even something I want to say before we even continue, Baba. Okay. Thank God that you raised that. Okay. Yeah. Take a look at the battle. The battle of trying to harm the Amotekons. These ones were established by law. They were supposed to be the replica of the state police everybody is talking about. Okay. So they have been recruited, they have been trained, they were established by law, but yet the federal government of APC said they can't carry guns. Or they would be only allowed to carry some Shakabula guns, Dane guns. Okay? Now a Yoruba man is in charge. Okay, they are still rubbing on say we should restructure, say we should have state police, blah 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 nonsense. But within just a few days, I wouldn't say this was done in few days, okay, but within few days, Dele Alakori was able to put together 2,200 soldiers. They will carry sophisticated weapons, Baba. They are approved to carry weapons, okay, and they will be protecting the mines that the government of Nigeria is interested in. All this were done without any changing of law, without any amendment of law, without any debate on it. But when it comes to say we should protect ourselves, this is why I tell people that this is the thing, those who are fighting Yoruba versus Igbo, they are just stupid people. All right? Because these criminals, if they care about Yoruba man is the president of Nigeria now. How come we're still debating if Amotekun should have arm or not, despite what we are going through, right? But yeah, let's continue on your own path, okay? Talking about the army for the Sorry, Baba.
So I just want to go back a little bit now, right? On Tumpulu that has been given 4 billion
monthly
on a monthly basis. I mean, I just keep wondering. I don't understand, the whole rationale behind that whole thing. Have you seen Nigeria no get armed forces? I mean, they no get police forces.
Oh God!
It just doesn't make any sense. You arm a known terrorist to protect your resources. Who does that anyway?
Your national assets, your infrastructures, that are multi-billion dollars infrastructure. You give the protection of that to a retired or hibernating terrorists that they call militants, and they make that look so nice. Baba, have you not noticed? Militants. That sounds so nice. Not terrorists.
It doesn't make sense anywhere. It's just like you get goats. You can't go tell goat, go protect my yam. Who does that kind of a thing? Even a child knows that's not going to work. I mean, when I've been there, read the thing. This chairman, I was reading that when the thing was first introduced. Now, this guy was guy. I was listening to Daddy Freeze one time. Right. He was justifying it. He said it's a lot better. Blah blah blah. That we don't have the capability and all of that. That's not even the story.
Nigeria.
I
think that's not even the story. Actually, don't understand what a country should mean when you say a country. And the shame of saying a big country like Nigeria cannot protect our citizens, and they have, you can't shame the shameless, Sha.
You can't shame the shameless. That's why that's why it wasn't so much of a surprise to me when they thought say that Binance guy escaped from a confinement that was put together by the NSC,
National Security,
as in the highest level of man, that is a joke. It's the biggest joke in town. But obviously, I mean, I don't think a lot of us would be taken aback by that story because say that Binance guy comes, I don't believe it was escape. That guy walked
you
out.
don't understand the escape. The escape
That
is
guy
like
walked
somebody,
out.
somebody will be saying maybe they just gassed the house and everybody just slept off, and then they woke up and they found themselves tied, legs tied, everything tied, and the guy was gone. That would be an escape. But this one,
the guy walked out majestically, Baba. Now majestically, he walk out come that place.
The guy had a nice coded, lovely car. Okay, possibly tinted. He was given a proper VIP escort, police in front, police in the back. He got to the airport. He didn't go through the normal route like everyone else. He went through the VVIP section, not to be checked, not to be looked at, and he walks through straight to the aircraft that is waiting, not a passenger aircraft, whereby all passengers are checked. No, a private jet. They can't tell me and he escape. Abba now. We be tapa. Say we be toddlers. Or again, they know their audience. They do.
Exactly.
Now they are hunting
but
for
the thing
him.
now is
they are hunting for him.
Baba no vexo, but I believe there were two of them that were captured now. Maybe I say kidnapped by Nigerian government or whatever.
Muslim.
Okay.
The other guy no be Muslim. This one are Muslim. So they took him out under the cover of Ramadan. In the spirit of Ramadan. Come, let's go to the nearby mosque if you know you want to pray there. Okay, come on, let's go. We're even going to break our fast there as well. Will you come? I said, yeah, sure, I can come with you. That was the story they told us. So he now got to the mosque. Maybe now when they serve food, though, or maybe when they ruku. When you ruku like this, Allah Akbar. Wherever they look down. That's how they disappear. I'm trying to kind of recreate it. Do you understand? Like, I'm trying to recreate how he escaped. Or maybe when they are up there, like that, their head down. He just moved. These guys don't rate us. They do not rate anybody. That's why they do.
So maybe if the other guy now a Christian, as we say Easter day, how many days away now, they go allow me in go church for Easter himself.
You see, Easter still didn't come. So another breaking news will happen next Sunday. Breaking news. The guy won't go do mass for church. As he carry palm tree like that.
That was last week though. That kind of thing.
It's a joke, Baba, honestly. It's a shame too.
Baba, one more thing before I go. Say, I like what you said really the other day concerning obedient and obese quest and all that. The truth is, me personally, I don't really believe that the guy would be given the opportunity to get in. I don't really believe that that's going to be possible. But I'm just looking at this hypothetically, right? When they say, because there's a lot of talk around the fact that you have other people in power, other people in National Assembly and so on would not allow him work and all that. Okay, so that's the point. But on the flip side, right? If we look at what this guy is doing in Abia State, Alex Otti,
yes,
I'm now beginning to see some, parallels really that I may want to say, okay, maybe Obi may eventually have a chance. Because if you think about it, I don't have the story. I don't have the history now. I don't know. I mean, I don't have the current information now regarding
I get you.
the guys in the state house, whether they are all Labour Party people, I don't know. But I'm just saying that, Alex Otti, within a short period of time, has begun to transform the state. So just saying that
enough that you can actually track what he's doing and judge him by them. You know what I mean? Like you can easily say, "Oh, this one is not done well. Oh, that one is all right. Oh, this one." You know what I mean? Like you said, you can easily be able to actually monitor. You see, one thing about that of Obi is this: there are so many factors that people believe that Obi will not deliver in Nigeria. But there are those who also know that as president of Nigeria, there are some leverages that it doesn't even need the National Assembly. It doesn't need this. It doesn't need all of these guys, okay?
Yeah.
It actually directly impacts on the lives of the people. Sure, you get it? So now that would now be like, would they do it or not? Okay? So And we will never find out. See, I
You
believe
never
in
know.
one thing.
That's
The guy said it doesn't have to be president. Okay, I don't really care much about his politics or what have you. You know, waiting me are they interested in. Now, those people that strongly believe in him. And I know they will be disappointed by the system. And I'm just waiting for the time they will be angered. So that when that time comes, that this you see that thing they are building around will be like that, eh? It is stronger than what any of us can imagine. Obi himself doesn't have a clue how strong that thing is.
No.
Do you understand?
No.
So now that is why we must continue to encourage them to remain that bonded, even if we don't agree with their channel and all that, because they are capable of taking the entire system down. Okay?
Yes.
If they kind of get enraged to a point that they have enough reason to believe that Nigeria can never work if they don't do something. Now, we need to keep encouraging them than discourage them. We should look beyond whether we want to be president or not. No, we should look at the fact that the forces that would and continue to make sure that people like Obi will never be president of Nigeria. Those forces are confident that they can always do that. But you see all these young people, Baba, some of them, in 4 years' time, they are going to turn to 18 or 19.
Yeah.
You see what happened in 2023? Majority of these young people, they turned 18 in 2022, 2023. They have no idea about election.
Yeah.
They have no idea about politics. Immediately they saw that Obi thing, they saw a connection and they cling on to it. There are many more like them who are going to turn 18, 19 in 2027. Now, if this disappointment and this strong bond is maintained, they will remain the problem of the establishment. And I like that. I do. So we can build ourselves around that and say, okay, one of these days is going to explode. Okay? They are all going to be more disappointed than they are now. And just because they do not have the same sort of shock absorber that some of us have, some of our generation, we have this shock absorber over times, all right? You see all this younger generation, they do not. They do not. You can't lie to them for too long. Okay? They are impatient. Now, their number is good. It's going to increase soon. I'm talking about exponentially. So if it's being built around this guy and the establishment want to stop them, that may be the trigger of the gun we have been waiting for. Do not discourage them. That's why I took my position, Baba.
You took a very firm position that day. I was like, oh, more. The way you vibrate that day and see it smoke become your head that day.
I had to.
But it was good. It was good, really. I have to say, it was good.
And I'm glad I agree with them 100%. I feel like this is taking forever. But if this is how the momentum is going to be built, I won't be part of those that will make it look like it's nothing. There are those who continue to try to make what those guys did look like it's nothing, even though they know what they did caused enough damages to the system of Nigeria. Today, a lot of people have seen what Nigerian system is all about: judiciary, the police, the INEC, and the rest of them. Now, better than before. So we must encourage them, Baba. We must. Thank you so much.
This country can be the country can be better if we have better people, but it's like we will never have better people, so we might as well just break it up and go our way.
I know. It's unlikely.
Somehow
somebody says something about a Big Bang theory. You know that Big Bang theory where they said it's the creation of the universe or something, right?
So
like that. Some creatures just like some people believe that the Big Bang theory of Nigeria, this time bomb that we have been talking about. Usually we were talking about keg of gunpowder. We say, Nigeria is sitting on a keg of gunpowder. He's sitting on a keg of gunpowder. Nigeria is currently jumping and playing, jumping. I am jumping on a time bomb. It's no longer gunpowder. You get that now?
Yeah.
So one of these days, right, we do jumping. I am jumping, and boom! All of us will not be too surprised. I won't.
Yeah, it will happen.
So thank you so much. But I'll take one more before I go and get out of here. Thanks a lot. Okay?
Thanks so much for that. Have a good one.
And you too.
Take care.
Cheers, man. So that was a very nice one there from my caller from it didn't even tell me where. I didn't ask. Anyway, that was a good one. Okay, here is another caller. Hello there.
Hello, Mayegun.
Baba.
How you doing?
I just did. Oh, Baba, I
I
can't
say,
complain.
I know you should not. You are doing a good job.
Thanks so much, Baba.
Yeah.
Why is your morning or afternoon?
But nobody know we are at the same time now.
Yeah, but a lot must have happened today already, because
Obviously.
So it's good to hear from you again, Baba. Yeah.
Yeah. So the last time I spoke when we talked about the refinery, you remember me?
I do.
Irabo.
I remember you.
Yeah.
And I think it was an extensive convo at the time too, but here you are again. Because the same Niger now, with what I started with this afternoon, okay? They are kind of enjoying their voodoo economy as we speak. Last time it was refinery. Today is about the Naira. You've heard the news,
about
right?
the Naira. That's a fire brigade approach. They bring in money to. How long is it gonna take? How long is it gonna take? Just that they are pursuing the shadows while the substance are left behind to roam the streets. Well, we cannot end. We cannot stop talking about Nigeria's problem. But I've been thinking where this problem actually has emanated from. Because like we're talking to the other speaker, we keep on talking, and there seems to be nothing that is happening. But there are some fundamental aspects that is really derailing. If you look at the Senegal issue, what happened in Senegal was about being played during the Obasanjo time, the third term agenda and all those stuff. And the Senegalese came up with one voice, and the judicial system, regulatory body, were able to put a stop to what the executive wanted to do. And the religious leaders and the traditional rulers were all speaking from our voice because we were all cornered and they were all speaking from our voice.
That's right.
That it should not happen. Now, we pay this. Let us go to our place, Nigeria. I think there are so many institutions that have outlived their usefulness. In those days, when things were not just right, all what you need to put it right is to go to the palace and see the Oba or see whoever is traditional ruler, and the truth in front of the deity, in whatever they believe on, will be spoken and everything will go to rest. So when anybody that is assigned responsibility in the community, if it's faltering, is that still traditional tool that we speak and that person will retrace his step and do the needful. Now, I can tell you authoritatively that all these problems we are having, if as much as the youth came out to have a change in Nigeria, as long as the traditional rulers, the religious leaders, the institutions we used to revere, they were not in accordance with what the youth wanted, it was never going to work. Understand me? Because if you just imagine, if the way the youth came out and they saw the atrocity that was committed during the elections, if the traditional rulers were just being honest, if the religious leaders were just being honest, whether you are a Muslim, whether you are a Christian, whether you are ATRO, African traditional, if they were just being honest, I think the government would have been cowed, would have been frightened to do the right thing. Now, when you see all the traditional rulers, they only have one flight. They only have one flight in a year or two flights, and all their flights in the year all goes to Abuja for one contract. From one contract to the other. So no traditional ruler wants to speak the truth. Speak the truth, and so that they don't see them in bad light. So that they still get the contract they want to get.
If you speak the truth that comes out wrongly, you will lose your privilege.
The privilege.
With what it is in Nigeria today, nobody wants to really lose that privilege. That's